I'm here with Ocado, making something that means an awful lot to me, Bara Brith. So that's 2 strong breakfast-style tea bags. And I'm aiming for 300 mils of just boiled water. Let's stir this to help it on its way. 400 grams of M&S dried fruit. I like extra currants in Bara Brith, so I've got 50 grams of currants here, but obviously you can use 450 grams of the mixed dried fruit. Bara Brith means speckled bread, and I always think the currants particularly give it that rather wonderful speckled look. I'm using Ocado ground mixed spice, so that's 2 teaspoons of that, 100 grams of treacly dark muscovado sugar. Give this a little stir. God, the smell of it's so gorgeous. Tea has steeped. My spiced muscovado dried fruits are waiting, and the tea goes in. The dried fruits need to steep overnight or for at least 6 hours. Tea time tomorrow is going to be delish. Don't need a scented candle in the kitchen with this, I have to say. Till tomorrow. So the dried fruits have had a good drink of their tea and they're now wonderfully plumped up. It's almost like a spice, the tea here. So don't worry if you're not a habitual tea drinker. I have 250 grams of self-raising flour. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of salt. Sweet things always need a bit of salt to keep everything in balance. All I need to do is first stir in this flour with its bit of salt. Once the flour is more or less all in, I'm going to beat just 1 egg and stir that in, and then we're ready to go. I find this so soothing to do, but I will stop myself because needs must. It has to get baked. Just a buttered and lined 2-pound loaf tin here to the oven. Tea time at last, and I love the way it's so beautifully like a shiny conker in a way. In the crust myself later. I like salted butter on my Bara Brith, and I'm using Welsh butter because it just seems rude not to. This is happiness for me. And you can find this recipe, as ever, on ocado.com.